learn how to make one of these babies in this video. They're actually pretty easy. This is a giveaway, so stay tuned to the end to find out how to get this for free. I'll even ship it to you. First, you want to start off with 12 horseshoes. Here's a quick tip. All the horseshoes are the same size. They're double zeros. It doesn't matter really what size. I just prefer these size. Just a quick tip, make sure they are the same size. Now, just some basic welding skills. It's about 1/4 of an inch. So we need to set it 1/4 of an inch. I'm using 0.30 wire. So we put on the setting 550. So here's 5. And there's 50 volts. Cheap table for like, I think it's 70 or 80 bucks at Harbor Freight, and you can put up these angle irons to make it look as straight as possible. I'm using speed square to make it as straight as possible. That way, it looks nice. So, we like it. Let's go ahead. We always gotta lube up. Talk about welding cochinos, but let's get to welding. We're just gonna tack it for now. Let's go ahead and give that little tack. Now is a little trick. I'm using the speed square to mark a line. This is so the top horseshoe can be aligned with it. You'll see in a minute. You're gonna get the middle of the diamond on the horseshoe. That's why I like to use diamond, because I know it's straight on the horseshoe. We're just gonna mark it. We're gonna use that same line. We're gonna get the center of what we tacked, and then we're just gonna tack it. Make sure it's a little bit straight. Make sure your lines align. Make sure it's center of the two already tacked horseshoes. So let's say we like it. So let's go ahead and tack it. You always want to tack first, because tacks are easy to break if you mess up. We're all human. So that's what you should have tacked up. So now we like it. We love it. We want some more of it. So let's go ahead and we are gonna weld it. If you don't know how to do beads, you could, kind of learn on your own, I guess. But these are you just need basic welding skills. This is barely MIG, so we're not supporting anything on this. So it's not really that important. But let's get this done. Right now, I am aligning the other side using the previous side. This way, if it's messed up, it won't be so bad. But all we're gonna do is tack it. Remember, we're always gonna tack first. We're gonna make sure it's on there as straight as possible, as even it is with the other side. That way, if something is off, it won't be that noticeable. But let's say we like it. So let's go ahead and start welding it. Make sure it looks really nice, and you should have your end product. Okay, so we're done with our side pieces. There's 1, there's 2. These are your side pieces. This is gonna hold you on the side. Make sure they're light. I mean, they're already welded, but well, and they're pretty even. So we're good on there. We can just put this aside. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put up the places where the boots actually go. Remember, we're using the 2 angle irons on the table that come with the table. This table's cheap, but it's really, really effective. So we're just gonna lay them all out. So remember, it's 3 pairs of boots. There's 2 boots per pair, so we need 6 horseshoes for this side. Also, don't forget, we're welding on the bottom side. It won't hurt to weld on the top side, but it does make it look nicer when we just weld on the bottom side. So what we're gonna do, we are just gonna tack. Remember, we're always gonna tack. That way, if we mess up, we can always go back. But we are good, so let's go ahead and just tack all these, and we'll get this done. Okay, let's just get a little bit better angle. Now we're just gonna weld it. The bottom side, we like it. We're gonna make sure it's nice, and we're set. Now this should be your end. This should be your end product for the actual boot rack where the boots are gonna go. At least the top of the boots is the shin of the boot. So what we're gonna do next, I got a C-clamp and I'm gonna show you this little setup I made. This is so it can be as straight as possible. I got a level on there and I got the C-clamp on the angle iron. Now from here, we gotta measure from the furthest points of where the shin of the boots are gonna go. This is for the bottom bar. It has to be on it precisely. This is very crucial, otherwise this boot rack will not work. And all this welding is going to be done for nothing. So, I forgot the measurement, but you just find the exact same measurement and then you're going to cut the bottom bar for the ankle of the boot. This is a cheap vise that I got from Harbor Freight and it works excellent for what we're using it for. And you're going to see what I'm going to use this for in a minute. So we found our measurement. Now we're gonna cut it to that length. I don't recommend cutting anything like this, but I mean, I don't have that expensive equipment. This is fine per se, but we cut it. Now we're good. Okay, so we're gonna want to put it on that first hole right there. You can kind of see it. You're gonna want to put like the center of it, kind of sort of. This is what the vise is for. We're gonna make sure it's level. This works awesome because it holds it for you. Just look at that, it's beautiful. So we like it, so we're just gonna give it a little tack. One little beautiful tack right there. Make sure it's level. Make sure all sides are good. But from here on, we're gonna weld this. So you want to make sure the heel is level. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it a little bit better. I really use the crap out of my speed square. I mean, it's a really great indicator that you're on straight. I recommend you guys getting one. And now we're gonna get this side. Make sure it looks pretty nice. Oh yeah. Now we're just gonna flip it over. Now we're just gonna weld this side. You're gonna want to make one nice good weld. Make sure it's level, and we're gonna weld it. So that should be your end product. Now you want to use the vise again with the C-clamp on the other side. Put on the same hole. Remember, these speed squares are a freaking charm. You guys really need to get one if you really want to do this well. For future references, I really recommend you getting one of these. So we like it. Make sure it's level, everything. The vise holds it. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna tack this side real quick. Let's get it, boy. Oh yeah. So we made sure everything's level. We use the speed square. Now we're just gonna give it a good weld. And give it a nice good weld now. Make sure we get all sides pretty good. And that should be your end product. Pretty even. The heel of the boot has to be towards the front of the sides. This is very crucial. You don't want to have it behind it because then your boot's gonna fuck up. Now I got these lines with the speed square. You're gonna see what this is for in a minute. So we have it pretty on there, pretty good. Marks on there. So now, say we like it, we're just gonna give it a little tack. Make sure we're on spot. So we're liking it. Now let's flip it over, end product. So we're just gonna give a little test with my muddy ass boots. So let's watch. If you like it, I think it look fine right there. My boots are just fucked up. But if we like it, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna weld it. You do want to weld the top side of this one because it is, I mean, on top, you really don't want it to be falling down and shit. It's kind of embarrassing. So we're gonna put back over. We're gonna weld all over that we can on this top part, just for the shin of the boot. So we are officially done with welding. What I'm gonna do here is called sanding. I didn't really want to record too much sanding because I don't want the debris to hit the camera, but there's not too much to sanding. You just get a sanding disc on a grinder, you just sand it. It's just basically as that. And it should look like that. Now hold on, some people do leave it like that and it does look nice, but we are artists and we're gonna make it look. So I just flipped it over and I just spray painted the bottom and the sides of it. Try to get as much as you can on there. So we're just gonna flip it over. We're gonna paint the top side. And remember, try to get as much as you can because you really don't want to go back once you're painting one color. We are painting it 2 colors as you saw in the beginning. So let's just speed it up, make it look pretty. So now we're gonna use this painter's tape to cover it so we can use the other color so it doesn't overlap it. So you want to cover up the sides, you want to cover up the top as well. Not the bar, as you saw in the beginning of the video, we cut the bar red. So you want to get it from the bottom everywhere, that way it doesn't overlap. And if it does, I'll show you how to fix that here in a minute. But that's what you look for. And then here on the inside of the horseshoe, you really want to make an indent. You're gonna see what this is for in a minute. This is kind of crucial, but we can fix it if it's not fixable. But you really want to get that dent in there. It makes things a lot easier. I got this kit at Harbor Freight. It comes with all these X-Acto knives, and these things work like a charm for what we're gonna use them for. There's all these bits. You really don't need all these bits because it kind of looks like a torture kind of machine, but it's not. But it could be that. But no, you're just gonna use these. Use a fine point. You're just gonna cut the inside of it. This part is very tedious. I really don't like doing this part, but it does make the horseshoe rack look a little bit nicer. But you just open up the inside a little bit like that, as you see. You just open it, and it's freaking tedious as hell. I really don't like it. I don't like doing it, excuse me. But it does make the horseshoe look a little bit better. And you use this. I use this at least for a lot of stuff. This is a good technique to use. I'm gonna show you another kind of technique you can use, but this is just a faster way. But I mean, it's up to you. And as you can see there, you just open it, and you're gonna do this with all the horseshoes. This is the part that I hate, that sucks. But we're just gonna fast forward it, and this should be your end product. So we're back in the garage. We're gonna paint the bar, the bottom of it. Remember, I always paint the bottom first just so we can just flip it over and forget about it. But you really want to get as much as you can. This is where all the paint really comes, all the tape comes in handy, excuse me. And you just go over it, get as much as you can. And let's just fast forward a little bit. So now that we gave that time to dry, stupid ass rag got stuck on the glue rack, but we're good. We'll flip it over, and now we're gonna paint the sides and the top of it. Now comes another part that I really don't like doing, taking the tape off, which can be a bitch. But we'll take it off and we'll see our end product real quick. Now let's look at our end product. We do have a little bit of overlapping, but we can fix that, and I'll show you here in a minute. You're gonna get 2 Q-tips and 2 disposable bowls. You're gonna get your paint. Maybe we're using black and red. I recommend doing it one at a time, but I just did it for the video's sake. I just did both. So you're gonna get some a little bit puddle in there. There goes the black, and then next was gonna come the red, obviously. So we got the black, got a nice little puddle in there. Now let's get some red in there. So get a little shake, get some puddle in there. And the Q-tips are to apply it on the horseshoe rack. That way you don't get on your fingers, obviously, so we're just gonna use the Q-tips just for that. And as you can see, we have a little bit of overlapping, but this is basically what you're gonna do throughout the whole time. You're just gonna apply it to where you need black, and then you're gonna put red where you need red. And that should be really it. It's pretty self-explanatory. You do that throughout the whole horseshoe rack. I really don't want to show you where you want to make this video as short as possible. So basically that's what you do. That's what I'm doing with the black right now. And as I said earlier, you're just gonna apply red where you need red. Really, and this should be your end product. Hermoso. This is a giveaway. Stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you how to win it right now. Well, as advertised and promised, this is a giveaway. This could be yours for free. I'll even ship it to you. I'll pay shipping costs and everything. Badass for a little boot rack. All you have to do, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. It could be the first person. It could be my only fan. But, yeah, this could be yours. Bad boy could be yours. Whatever it has, I hope you enjoy it. I will be giving more giveaways, or I will be just making more and probably giving it to someone else. Probably one of my family members or maybe my neighbor, I don't know. Reasons why, different settings, I explain why. But this could be yours for free. For 3 boot racks. Just comment, I want it. You have to be subscribed, you have to do both. But this will be yours for free, and I will be giving more content next. Will probably be either a bookshelf or maybe a beer stand. We'll see. Alright, thank you guys.